Okay, now we're live. Grand rising, I said. 'Cause ain't no morning good. Today's the new moon. Happy new moon, everybody. New moon in Leo. Tis tis the day that starts the descending of the sun going down. You know, when the sun and the moon collide this way. Oh, and that was in the reading when the sun and the moon collide, yesterday's reading. If you guys want to know more about your sign and the houses and all aspects of your life, we just did all signs, all through the zodiac yesterday for this new moon. So today we're going to do collective and some personal. Still with us a new moon energy. I already pulled out some cards from the archetype. And I'm glad I did because we got the creator and the shadow in reverse with this one that I didn't see yet. Well, now I see. It goes. And then all these tools. So it's like, well, the creator and the shadow are in reverse with the seed in reverse. So it's like there's these delays in these. There's delays in these beginnings, perhaps because of some kind of pain that we've been through before, or perhaps the pain is delaying with the pearl and all this. Um, right? So I'm like, these are the tools we need to get in through the shadow in order to be able to create, because it's almost like there's something stuck, right? And this is some kind of faded energy with this new moon, everything happening. What up, Sanskriti? SS, all my people, my beautiful people. What's up? If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So I'm gonna read about the tools since we got all four tools with these major things to see. Um, on my jeans. So think of the many myths and fairy tales that are centered around a sacred object or tool, right? The protagonist may lose a glass slipper, be given a sword, need to find a ring, deliver a map, break a spell, or send a silver arrow into the heart of the enemy. In these cases, the object represents much beyond itself. We too relate to worldly objects in this way. We may find ourselves terrified to plant the seed for the next object, which is perhaps why this is in reverse the seed, right? This this seed for the next project. When things get tough, our words may take on the sharp edge of the knife rather than the gentle openness of the prayer. So we got to tend to these tools with your full awareness. These ones that are on the table, they carry great weight. When they appear, know that they represent the objects, concepts, skills, or moments that need attention in the narrative of your life. They too can be literal or symbolic. So remember, there are no good or bad tools. Every tool has a time and a place. Discernment is key. The blade can stop a heart, but it could also save a life. So tools must be used skillfully, cleaned regularly, and stored thoughtfully when not in use. Soon you will find an infinite treasure chest of archetypical tools that will become available just when you need them most. And perhaps these are the tools. You know, obviously there's a major emphasis on these tools, especially since we're like diving deep into the shadow. Jeru, what up? How you doing? Govina, I love you. So this shadow is the unspeakable, the unwelcome, the denied, right? So I labeled this. So there's a quote by James, whatever his name is. It says, "In the shadow of the gods are the very gods themselves. Reflect on this statement." Oh, by James Hillman. That's it. In a blue fire. What do you despise about yourself? And by answering that, you'll get to the shadow. Not only that, but in your birth chart, we can go through the evolution of the soul, and I'm learning all about this through Pluto. And you think Mercury is like the now, the short term memory, Uranus being the long term memory. So with Pluto and Uranus, we can go back lifetimes and figure out why we're holding on to these things. Perhaps this is in it because we have the kiss in reverse with the ring starting off, right? This kiss in reverse, this is the touch, the chemistry, the connectedness, the connect, your lips against mine, the kiss, right? Being that it's in reverse, these hands, it's almost as if the ring, right? What goes around, all these things that go around, it's almost as if uh, we're changing how we view this. It's so hard to explain. It's like the ring is like this happy thing. What we're doing is all together, how we go, right? And it's almost like it could be an actual ring or this commitment, and it's almost like we're being committed to. It's like we're doing it so different. Disconnected. It's like this connection's coming in different. Perhaps having to do with this medallion. Now, the medallion is an actual thing that we're taking or that we have that, all things have energy, and perhaps it has some kind of energy that we need, or we're going to find something almost like a golden penny, or perhaps we have something that we need to let go of, that's blocking our beginnings or stopping the seed from growing. And then I see like a bird coming up, picking it up. We're really getting into the shadow in order. It's like this shadow and the creator are in reverse because of the hunter in reverse, right? Now the hunter, we're gonna read this one. The hunter is the seeker, the crusader, and the predator. So Greek goddess Artemis, the nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honors its prey with a precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. So, yeah, this is definitely, it says here, when light, focused, energized, respectful, and seasoned, when dark, irresponsible, violates, violent, and poaching. When you activate the hunter archetype, you are aligning your energy with the great creators or creatures of the world. The lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. So perhaps we do need to connect to these energies. The lion, the wolf, the tiger, and the shark. So the lion makes me think of this Leo energy, like down to this creative, like who cares what other people think? It's almost like with this new moon thing, because we have the sun and Pluto. So Pluto's also controversy. What we have or what we do, it's like maybe other people are going to be discriminating on it or talking shit. We're going to have haters. And this is like doing it anyway. We're still coming through doing it anyway, because it's as if we have this lack of spark with the creator in reverse. Perhaps this is what we need in order to find out. Let's see. I'm going to pull some tarot, spin the wheel, and then we'll get to personal. Yeah, fuck them. He worked next to people. Governor, the English way of saying it. Governor, I forgot my freaking headset today. I'm going to have to put you on speaker now. The English way of saying what? Governor. Over my head again. As you said, I got the awakening. As you said, Queen. Yes. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad. All right, we're gonna find out about this kiss, this connection. That's it. Oh, all right. The medallion, the seed. All right, the creator. Ooh. All right. Oh, the four of inspiration in reverse. It's like these rock. It's like the rock. The Saturn. I see the rock foundation. Oh, the queen and the hermit. It's almost like this queen has to go in hiding. You know, the queen. This queen of wands. She's normally like, all out. But it's like, okay, we're all out, but in ourselves, perhaps with the page of emotion. Perhaps we are coming into a new love with this connection. I felt that with the kiss in the ring. Perhaps it's a new connection with yourself. I heard a self-love with the peach. This is all new emotions, like really sparking from the heart. And it's not only sparking us from the heart, giving us this like this feeling. I feel like butterflies, but it's giving us some kind of confidence, right, moving forward. So the kiss, the two of wands and the nine of swords represents this. All eyes on me with the nine. This makes me feel like that what I was saying about the Pluto halo. It's like people looking at you like, ew, what the fuck you doing, why you doing it? They're jealous, right? Perhaps this is also the nine of swords. So this is the energy of where we release this stress, no more bullshit, no more anxiety. It's like we're not worried about it. Perhaps because we are in the isness with the kiss in reverse. But it's like, she's finally having the whole world in her hands, seeing this with the two of wands. We're definitely stepping into this new doors opening. We talked a lot about this. This is this Aries, first decan of Aries that came out yesterday in the new moon reading. Now for the medallion, we have the two of pentacles. But all these two and twos, right? Two with these two with the muse of emotion. It's almost like these two's connecting the two of emotion with the hanged man, right? And this, oh wow, that's so awesome dynamic, right? Okay, so the medallion, perhaps it does, like I say, the medallion, right? That's this actual physical thing with the energy stored inside, right? It could be from an ancestor. It could be something that you found. I heard perhaps some magical, right? With the two of pentacles, this is, maybe it's a change. Maybe we're changing out our, it's like, oh, we wore this for all this time and now we're no longer, or you know or maybe it's like two sides to both coin. It's the same, what's that thing, two sides of the same coin. And it's like, well, whatever way you turn it, it's all going to be the same thing. You see her up here spinning it, and it's almost like she had to get really up high in order to create this balance. And the same thing for here in this too. She's up on the rooftop. So we're definitely having like a up top view, um, a grander awareness. From up top, we can see so much more, right? And it's funny because we come again up top here. She's raised. It's almost as if like this is we're leveling up, coming from this two of pentacles into the muse of emotions, where it's almost like balancing these. Is it going? Is it stopping? Is it going? Is it stopping? It's almost like this energy. But with the two of wands, this is all full force into the future. The two of pentacles, it's like, well, perhaps the medallion has to be changed, or it's like that we have to flip the coin, or perhaps something like this to get to the muse of emotion, where maybe this is the bridge that we cross, right? And the muse of emotion, usually he's like, I'm gonna keep this to myself. Maybe he's not really saying how he feels, or this is you. We're keeping it to ourselves. But there's a voter in position, I heard. There's a voter in position. What the F? I don't know if that's like voting terms. What is that? A voter? Whatever I just said, I forget. But this is bringing us to this hangman where, and she's not hanging, she's swinging. Perhaps hanging. So usually there's still, right? It's still, but it's again with this feeling of like back and forth with the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. This almost like a need for balance, perhaps with the Temperance coming out here, a need to balance in these moon phases, in this healing process, in this alchemization, because we go from the Two of Pentacles, like this bridge of emotion, of almost keeping it bottled perhaps, to the moon in reverse, where this is, I say, where we find out that what's under the dress really. It's like, you were talking to her all this time and you didn't know that underneath the dress she was really an octopus. And this is when we figure out, like, oh, you feel the tentacle or something like this, where it's like we figure out the truth of the matter. Perhaps this is what we discover when we hang here. It's like by swinging here we see both sides of the coin, and this helps us see what's above the dress and what's above the dress. Perhaps this is what creates this. Maybe we are talking about this shadow underneath in ourself. If it's not a dynamic with you and another person, this could be you and your higher self, and this could be really breaking these foundations from what we were programmed to believe. Finding some kind of spark inside, and going down through this. It's like the injustice. It's like mind-blowing injustice with these. And again, she's up top off the building, but here she's knocked over. There's an injustice. There's an injustice leading us to the Page of Wands, where she has the big magnifying glass, like taking a real closer look at the imbalance, perhaps, or the balance. Either way, we're coming from this injustice, imbalance, and by stepping into the Page of Wands, where he's being brave and saying fuck it, he's like the fool, like whatever's happening, if I have to go all the way up here and grab these two things and flip the coin, I'll do whatever the fuck I gotta do. He has balls. He's jumping in a burning building, he's doing whatever. Perhaps he's bringing you a message or some kind of clue to tell you to look closer. Or perhaps now that you've seen everything from this view, we come down here and now it's like, okay, now we see it from here. We can look at it different from the inside, closer, bringing us to the Temperance, where, look, it's like all in divine time. It's like all these phases are aligning for your healing, for this connection, for this growth, right? For these doors to open. So I listen to my music. Cool. Okay, can I get a reading when you're ready? All right, you're up first, SS. Oh wait, we're gonna spin the wheel. This wheel, if y'all don't know, I drew this wheel and I spin this other wheel that I created, and I base it off of the Nicholas whatever his name is, his degree theory. So it's normally pretty accurate. I don't think we haven't been accurate yet. So let's see. For the collective, the wheel spin. Here it is. Alright, we have Cancer. I bet you it's fucking Capricorn. The paternal and the maternal. I don't even think I have to read it, but we are. Fine. One, two. Two. I fucking knew it. I knew I didn't even have to read it. I knew it. Okay, so we have Cancer and Capricorn, which it's funny because I was like, oh, this is this opposite, this polar where we're just moving from like this Cancer, Capricorn. This is the ending where this new moon meets this, is where this ends, right? And this starts this whole new beginning. Oh my god, I'm chills on my legs. Is this all over? That this like bringing like destiny, fated meetings, this thing, and Cancer being the maternal, Capricorn being the paternal. We are perhaps changing the way, or the maternal is like all this like what I think of as natural law, like the laws of the right, or how it's explained as the laws of the world, or laws of the gods, whatever it is, right? Nature's laws, and the paternal meaning the laws of God, religion, shit like this. And this, oh, that's why this wheel spins like this. The seed in the card is that going to their origins. This is why it's in reverse. It's almost like us going to this origins, creating the grit, that's shaking it up and creating, it makes the pearl. It's not until this pain and this grit and all of this fucked up shit that we actually get this shiny pearl, something to show for it. So something about this, like going back to the natural law, or not that we're going against man's law, but it's as if we're questioning, perhaps doing the right thing, even if it's the wrong thing to other people. Like I was saying, this Pluto thing where everyone's like, oh, what the fuck you're doing, da 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 da, like this controversy. I heard the haters. So it's as if we're really breaking through this foundation to the Three of Wands, turning our back to all this shit, like that no longer serves us. And I'm hearing Eckhart Tolle, this is where we find our strength. This is so the Sun and Sag energy. So we're setting the goals high, right? We're setting the goals real high, and this is perhaps why we're on top. Telling us to look at both of these sides and be in this isness. All right, let's start off with your personals. What's up? What's up? If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Welcome, welcome. I'm going in order, so if you write your question, I only write it one time. Oh, and I will answer it in the order it was received. Shit, sorry, y'all. All right. For SS, shit, these are different cards. That's all right. This is what I feel for you. And I'll pull one. Alright, look, we're going to take what's before it and what's after it. And the Knight of Pentacles, but I think it was reversed. Perhaps we dropped something. Maybe dropped a bunch of money with the Four of Cups. Maybe this has to do with a definite feeling. It's almost like this lost feeling. And then somebody tries to help you and offer you, and you're like, you don't even want it because you're worried about these things, or perhaps it's going to make you feel like that. And then it's like, in turn, you're making this person feel like this, and it's like this cycle, almost what I feel. Perhaps this is what creates the wheel spin, because underneath here, this is this unfortunate event. Perhaps this is an unfortunate event that puts us in this Four of Cups where it's like, I don't want it. I can't even look at it. It's like the pain that it brings when you look, right? With the Princess of Cups and the World in reverse. This is a release of a love or that feeling, right? But with the World in reverse, it's almost like, oh, come back, come back. I want you to come back. Like I want to put the hat on. I want to feel that feeling again. But with the Seven of Wands up here, in the deep subconscious, with this be, oh, I guess what you got? You got the seven on the other side. So you got this victory in reverse that comes with this seven. It's okay, so it's almost like surrendering to some kind of dream or illusion, right? Where perhaps this is what we did, and this is the extreme, or perhaps some kind of truth that, with Jupiter and Leo, it's like truth that knocked our inner child over, or truth that's delaying our creativity, perhaps, or perhaps it's enhancing it with the Deepak, because this is like real imagination, real creative, almost like dreamlike type thing. So perhaps it's to either extreme. With reversals, they could go to either extreme. It could be to like really like this, or really this, like standing up instead of surrendering. Now we have the king here, so this is he's standing firm, and I see shackles on his feet, even though they're not. Maybe they are. It is. I see shackles. Perhaps these are newly shackled feet. It's almost as if like we're shackled here so that way we can get to see something clear. Perhaps what we're trying to see clear is whatever this is, that it's like, oh, he's got it. Maybe this is the medallion, that skill, that tool that he needs in order to stay shackled to this emotional maturity, this emotional, like, and what I think of is when there's no enemy inside, no enemy outside can harm you. See, just to see if anything comes up from the collective. Yes, I knew it. It's almost like the way up. Perhaps we had to connect these origins, to see the beginnings. It's like something had to come together in order for this door to be blocked. Perhaps this is what made us drop this thing to come into this king. It's like we had it. This is the process to get to this place. Perhaps so you can see, trust your intuition to make to listen to these messages, clear messages. It's like when we listen to our intuition, perhaps making this choice. And another two, the two of emotions, perhaps having to do with this love. This coming together. And perhaps it is the masculine and the feminine sharing this emotion with you. Alright, me too, please. Alright, Sanskriti, I got you. Sanskriti. Let's see what's on the bottom for some context. The Hermit and the Hangman. So if that's not context for you, I don't know what is. And perhaps this is this coming into the newness with this Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps it literally is a house, a job, or a new mother-in-law with the Hangman upright, or perhaps this Hangman is reversed but now back on its feet, right? It's like, oh, my heart, like I'm offended in a sense, and this is like, perhaps you got a message or something, and it's like it offended you, and this is why we have these two in the deep subconscious. Oh, Ooh, and they're sideways. We have the Eight of Voices. Perhaps this is why we're stuck in this, like, oh, I can't do it, or, you know, and this is what the creator in reverse was saying in the collective. Like, we have a hard time starting off. Perhaps we are having these, like, negative feelings, like, I can't do it. But with this hangman in reverse coming back, it's like we're unzipping this, finding these things in the deepness, and this is like this, like I said, shining its light on the night, bringing this energy into motion. With the Eight of Swords, you have this stuck, right? We're stuck in this. Mentally, we could easily walk away, walk out of this, right? Mentally, we're stuck, but it's in a sideways, like going to the unstuckness. Perhaps we do have to pay for it. You know, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow. It's a slow process. Slow and steady wins this race. So perhaps it is like tick, 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 whatever this is, coming into this message. Okay, so perhaps it brings us to this, like I said, this newness, and it's like pointing to the security, the foundation, the actual something, right? And it's all these in the deep subconscious, right? Hit that like button if you resonate with your reading. 3199 911 6 9. We have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Voices, the Three of Wands, and the Devil. So this is all behind the Ace of Materials. So it's almost as if we are experiencing some kind of loss of perhaps something physical, or this is some kind of desire. With the Devil right here and the Three of Wands, it's like this dynamic where we have the Devil sitting here pretty with these mushrooms, with these cobwebs, you know, this real, like, this energy almost like stuck, right? The desire. It's as if we rise up from the material, right? And connect more with, it's like turning away from whatever these desires are, those, right? And looking into the ocean, the emotion. What's possible, right? And perhaps this is what creates anxiety, and in turn with this, because it brings back, it's almost like you're turning your back from all these cobwebs and looking into this Nine of Voices, where it's almost bringing this cobweb feeling. It's almost like we didn't leave all the devil with the devil. We took a part with us. Maybe that's the medallion that we needed to throw in the ocean. Because it's as if when we get to the Nine of Swords, where this is, she looks at peace, but she can't sleep. And this pulls down and creates all of this, where maybe we do have to go back to see what this feeling is, or where this starts. 3132 or 3333. It's like we had to fall off this hummingbird, right? Because he was going where you were going, following this devil to these material things. This is why the Knight of Materials is on his way in reverse, because we're dropping the material thing. And when you get dropped from this bird, it's like you land on the sand. I see God put this like cushion. You land on the sand, and it's as if there's these footsteps already there for you to follow. It's like it's already mapped out for you. Just go with the flow, and this is what brings us into the new. It's this journey, this soul searching. It's this what we find out here following the footsteps. It opens it up. Perhaps then we're not so worried about taking it. We come into the King of Pentacles, where, look at that. This is security, if security ever had security. The maximum security. Maximum security. It said Gavina. I meant to say British speaking white governor. Or how you spell it. I'm not British. I get you. Where are you all from though? Yeah, the United States. Philadelphia, PA. The guy, what is up, Lauren? How you doing? I seen you in here a couple times now, Sam. Starting to believe in tarot reading just because of Claire now. Oh shit! How was it? Oh my god, she says. Your name reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. Her name was Sancy. Oh my god, Miss the good memories, don't worry. Oh, well that's a good thing. What's the time over there now? It's like 8 something. Yeah. I think we are all mostly 8 a.m. Yep. I had to come on early today. I couldn't sleep. And I had to be on 5:46 p.m. there. Holy shit. You're a whole day ahead of us? Or is this behind? Drinking time is always 5 o'clock somewhere, Drew says. Don't read that, Claire. Oh, God. Someone has to keep you in line, Twink. Oh, sorry, Drew. Seems like you're gonna get scolded because of me. Welcome, Todd. How you doing, Todd? Hey, Jessica. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I said, close ain't no morning good. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Jessica, how you doing? Andrea, 54 Hector, where you been at? How are you? Spiritual sister and family, yes, how are you? Andrea. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Smart Boys here too, what up? Hell, the gangs are all here. Travo, what up? Oh. Well, these cards just came out when I said your name. I don't know if they have anything to do with you, but I'm going to read it. We have the 6 of Inspiration, and I heard, like, hope. It's like when we catch this victory. Well, we catch a victory. Maybe we are catching some. But it's definitely winning, and not only are we in the limelight, but it's, like, bringing out all these people that come, like, to celebrate you, in a sense. With the 6 of Cups and the Judgment. This reminded me, it's like this is being blown, this judgment, this message, this awakening, this new truth. But it's like popping these bubbles of this 6 of Cups, which this is this soul tie, the soul connection, this perhaps, but it's in reverse, so it's like a breaking free from a soul tie, or breaking these memories or something like this, these dreams perhaps, and it's as if it's like, whoo, now we move. It's like the 911, the vibration changes and we rise up right with the Page of Cups, and this is like a whole new emotion, and I heard we're really into this. Perhaps it is a new love. I don't know who that was for, but they just popped out. Oh, Travo did say general reading. All right, Travo, this is for you. Now you're up. This is for you, Travo. Okay, yeah, maybe you are coming in. Okay, so with the 4 of Pentacles, we are unlocked. The gates are unlocked. And I see your legs going way open. Please don't mind me. So we do, maybe it is something real sexual. We start off with the Knight of Cups, like coming in with this, like, it's it's like pure intentions. I see this like pure intentions followed by the Four of Emotions. This is so sweet, but then you got the King of Swords in reverse, and then this on this side, this on this side, and then this under here like this. So what under here is this on the side, meaning that 10-10, 40-20. Perhaps that's your vision. It's like, okay, we could see you for good here, extra good here, whatever it is. It's like, it's not balanced. But then 10-10, perhaps it is when we start the gear again. It's like, okay, here's the heart, right? The heart connected to some kind of material, physical, perhaps something. I heard it embedded. This is the fortunate event, something faded, right? This Leo new moon, where it actually starts these gears in motion, creating some kind of ending, right? Maybe it is. It's like we have. It's like all of this uphill travel with the 10 of Wands. This is usually a lot of baggage to carry, and it says we're almost there. And the 10 is the pinnacle, where it's like, okay, we can't carry any more than this. And it's like we go from there to this new feeling where we come into the Four of Emotions, and here you're sitting here looking at what's lost, right? What's here, this unfortunate event, these gears, whatever it is, not seeing the bigger picture, right? See the bigger picture, they're kissing. um so, and this is again with this King of Swords, he's in reverse. He ain't seeing the bigger picture, because up here he has this like bird's eye view of what, even what's not even, what even can't even be seen, like far out, right? He has this like a knowing of some kind of truth, right? But in reverse, perhaps this is like, oh, I heard flaws and all. Perhaps this is taking a real detailed look at something inside, the imbalance, or perhaps not being so judgmental or so logical about it, because like we're so logical we can't even get in our emotion. Perhaps this is what's stopping us from seeing the bigger picture, right? The illogic, or perhaps seeing the flaws and all. We're not seeing the, but here in the 7 of inspiration, he comes out like, I almost see it as like coming through this darkness into this, that brings some kind of, the 7s has everything to do with this inspiration, perhaps, or in this, in the eternal change, this transition, or this inspection, just looking at the inside. And it's as if we've been holding this open for a long time. Here with the inspiration, it's like we're comfortable holding this open. Before I seen him as like, oh, struggling, but here she's like sitting so pretty. It's almost like we're comfortable holding this like this, in this position, looking at this. And perhaps this is why the gears are stuck. Maybe this is telling you to get comfortable in this, in this, cause the 7 of Wands is usually like, oh, it's me against all you, and I'm gonna fuck you up, and this is this energy with this Mars and Leo energy. It's this real thing. And I heard Mercury retrograde, so perhaps we are like going over or redoing, or looking at messages, or what left. And this is popping out, 5 of Voices, and I heard it's in your head. And perhaps this is what opens up your eyes to how we're just in the darkness and comfortable, in being comfortable here, perhaps, and the light that's in the hope for something better. See, with star. This is like in the limelight. And healing, healing. All right. Yeah, it's almost like you come to some kind of an awakening. Like you see the star, her third eye was just like, you know, far out. Your living boyfriend. Oh, I guess this is him. Perhaps on his way out, or his fire is. All these were sideways, so it's almost like maybe he's on his way up. With the King of Wands, I'm just going to read them upright. 7 emotions in reverse. King of Cups. Here's the 7 of Wands. Again, just the other deck. Again, you see him like comfortably holding this open. With the Hangman, not swinging anymore, I heard. The Justice now upright. The Lovers in reverse, and the Knight of Inspiration in reverse. So perhaps this happens with this, like, okay, the Knight of Inspiration, something comes in with some bad news, pop, sparkle, bang. It's almost like a firework event. I heard a finale. With this Lovers, it's almost like there's a separation, or maybe we failed to make a choice, and it's like, oh, I failed to get off the track, so the train came and got me, right? With the Justice and the Hang Muse, 11:11 on the clock, it's almost like we were hanging here. This is after this where we get like sprung up. Like, trying to see how I see this. It's like, you know, we were swinging here, and then it's like, pop, this thing came, and then turned us up. Perhaps it is the Justice who cuts it is the Justice who cuts the Hangman down, right? Perhaps it is this Justice that comes and just is like, you know, no, you're not hanging no more. You're no longer in this waiting energy, or in this like, oh, I'm a victim. Perhaps this Pisces energy. Maybe the secret enemy. I don't know why I heard that, but it's like this Justice is coming in because there's a balance. We're cutting this, coming back to our feet, seeing this from a different point of view. You know, we have the King of Wands and the King of Cups both here with the 7 and 7s. Both kings, both 7s. Maybe this is like, oh, this is my... It's both like passionate, and this is hard. But this King of Wands, you know, he's red, fiery, all this passion. It reminds me of like the root chakra of the basic needs, like a food, da-da-da-da-da. He is really in the limelight, a leader in front of everybody. You know, maybe he is the one creating this bang, this spark. And then with the 7 emotions, it's like this spark puts everything into perspective. It's like all these fish come out where we were trying to choose one. It's like, oh, all these fish get dumped. They're all flopping, and there's only one left that's still in the bowl, and it's like, oh, well, I guess that's my choice because all the other fish are not flopping anymore. With the King of Cups, perhaps this is something, like I said, deep in the... It's like we're going from the root chakra now up to here to stir this. It's like stagnant or something in here. It's like something needs to be stirred in here for him to let his boat sail, right? With the King of Cups, he doesn't want to say anything. He's stuck in this like, what's my cup is my cup, and you ain't getting in it. I'm real holding on to my emotions. I'm not even letting you know how I feel. With the 7 of Wands, it's the same thing. It's almost like, I'm going to stay behind here. I'm safe here, in a sense. Perhaps this is what the Justice is cutting us down from. This, like, waiting. You know, the kings are coming to release. Under the authority of the Justice. To release you from this. So that's beautiful. And look, the Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. It's like this fortunate event that comes, and it's like, oh, yeah, it was an unfortunate event that happened then, but now that it came full circle and it's like, oh, now here it's like, okay, now it's like all in divine. Like, if that would have never happened, this would have never happened. It's like this fortune, um, this very fucked up thing became a very, very good thing in a sense, or something good came out of it. It's like we see the silver lining. Oh, and these cards came out again with the Five of Cups. My nose is itching. Ah! I need luminose or something. Hold up. I don't know what that was all about. Well, my nose has been weird for like 2 days, making weird noises. I couldn't even lay in silence without hearing my nose 1111 make a wish, y'all. Oh, and look, it's like this king. Um, that's the bird that was on the king's eye. That the king, it's like the king didn't want to see that bird because maybe it was illogical, or maybe it went against what he was programmed to think, or maybe like went against the rules, right? Like I was talking about the paternal and the maternal, and this son, this is the bird from his eye that's now on her other eye. That it's like, okay, we see this from a whole different perspective now. Now this is something, something that used to kill us and bring us down in energy is bringing us alive now. It's bringing us health. It's like, oh, your thoughts make you sick. Well, these thoughts are making us better. They're bringing life. They're bringing truth, right? Where there wasn't before, and perhaps it's this new moon that brings it out. It brings together, right? Or maybe it's when the moon comes full again with this Aquarius new moon. It's like bringing us to this higher perspective thinking, wow, the Aquarius full moon, right, coming. This is going to be, I heard, innovative, because it's as if this is what's all hiding, right? What's all hidden behind here. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Materials. Where this, I feel like she's like, this is mine. The Seven of Swords is normally some kind of deception, right? Maybe there was some kind of deception done, like there's a vacation, or with the Eight of Materials, we dropped all of this thing. Perhaps we dropped what we've been working on for 8 months, 8 years. Maybe it had to do with this relationship, but it's definitely bringing security. It's like we're secure here, or here's the top head man. We're secure here, but then there's this going on here. Like something's like, oh, mine, or something like this. It's like maybe we're just being protective of this, with the Seven of Swords being very, like, almost analytical about this egg. It's almost like there's something special in this egg. Something special in this egg versus these eggs, right? It's like something with this man versus these men, right? Something about the the bigger perspective. And look, we have the sun and the moon again colliding. With this in the deep subconscious, the Four of Materials, and we're finally letting go. Look, it's the four. This is this letting go. Perhaps we are letting go of something that we were holding on to. Perhaps it is this deception, or some kind of like, oh, you did me wrong, or oh, this it wasn't right. Perhaps it is some kind of escaping, or this is like some kind of stubbornness. But it's like we're stuck in this. Again, with the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and then this brings the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Five. So it's like, oh, well, we gotta fight. It's like, oh, we get knocked off this. So we lose, right? We lose. We get back up. We have to jump through all these hoops just to lose again. It's like, yeah, comes next is like these bigger things and a big win. It's like you did this and then we came here. We got to here and it's like now we're jumping through hoops. Perhaps we're jumping through hoops with like a broken down car or something like this. It's like, oh, you're jumping through hoops, but um, it's like the car's dragging. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is putting everything in motion. And I was talking the other day about your car. It's like, oh, if your car has the lights out, and then perhaps we're having trouble seeing, if it has um, like a leak or something, perhaps there is something that's coming out too fast, or if it has a clog, perhaps there is something blocked up. I always say your car is a symbolism. It could be symbolism of, you know, the vessel. It's a vessel. Same thing for your house. Andrea, may I get the tea? Okay, that was for you. Hopefully that was the tea. Please pull a yes or no card. Okay, yes or no. Smart boy. Nine of Inspiration, I would say. This says, yes, don't give up or keep on going. You know, the Nine of Inspiration, she's been through all this hell and she's not stopping, you know. She's going to keep on going into the sun. It's like she's coming from the darkness and she's coming until she sees the sun. So hopefully that answered your yes or no. Alright. Every day above the dirt is a good day. Yay, yay. We have a chance to make a good night then. Yup. Sanskriti. Ma'am, I did get a freaking message which offended me. I'm stuck mentally. Hella true. I can't walk away, but I'm not able. I can walk away, but I'm not able to. You can do it. What you allow will continue. What country are you from? I gotta run and get my Red Bull. Oh my god. BC, really? I mean, SS, really? And there be an eye who wants to be crying at Nan. Hey, get it out early, right? Thank you. Get my dose of clear and spirit. Love you for starting early. See, I knew there was a reason to start early today. Yes. Have a great day, SS. Love you. I'd say that's a better way to start your day, to get it all out before, you know, you do your day. Everybody stops to thank Spirit today and realizes the God in themselves. Yes. A visitor from space. LOL. We have a stardust in us. Yes, yes. Travo, is this my rating? I think that was. I say if the shoe fits. Hey, Laura Ad, are you new? Thank you so much for the reading. You're welcome. Laura Ad, I never seen you before. Welcome. Destiny Book. I think I've seen you before. How are you? If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, y'all. Alright, this is for Laura. A love message for Laura. Love message. Oh, I just seen the lovers. Well, I guess these are your cards. The lovers. I told you it. I see the other lovers, and this lovers came up with the Knight of Inspiration. Oh, wow. So perhaps this is... Oh, then we have the Ten of Swords. It's almost like letting down your hair. All these hands are involved. We're coming from some kind of real painful ending. Usually I see all these hands, and they're taking these pins out so she can let down her hair, but I almost see all these hands as like, nah, bitch, you're keeping your hair up. Yeah, they're trying to stop your flow with the Queen of Pentacles. This is this maternal, this energy I was talking about. So with the lovers, you have this unison, right? Unition. combination. Maybe it is a reunion, but this is where the masculine and the feminine come together. These two lovers come together, you know. Opposites attract. Perhaps this is a choice, but it's like this brings a spark of inspiration that bring this maybe good news. This brings us this feeling where it's like fireworks, you know what I'm saying? Where it's the ace of inspiration, where, or maybe the ace of inspiration, where there's these new, it's like putting us on this new road, a new path, and this is really, you know, fire, passionate, moving quickly, bravely. And I hear it's like a gunshot, and it's like, you know, when the horse hears the gunshot, it's just like there's no holding back. He's going blazing, full throttle. Maybe it's telling you to take a chance. What's up, Destiny Book? It's all coming to light. Yes. Hey, Rakshith. Is this astrology? Yes, I love astrology. We do all shit here. We do all shit here. Union soon, I feel. Yes, you are so on point, Laura. Claire takes answers and questions and gives reading in the order they come. Thanks, Lauren. Is there any messages for me? Let's see, Destiny. Destiny. We're going to shuffle one more time. The Hierophant. I heard when the student becomes the teacher. Let's see if your reading reflects that. Destiny. Alright, Destiny. And you got her flipped over, so we're going to take what comes before her and after her. I see the King of Wands in there. The Five of Emotions at the bottom of the deck, and I see where all this is like frozen ice, it's starting to de-thaw. Where, you know, this Five of Emotions, a Five of Cups, is normally very, I heard, a very heavy loss. Right? With all of these in the deep subconscious, the only thing I see is this Queen. Everything else came down face down like this, where we can't see it. These two on top of her. Perhaps the issue, this is stopping her from being herself, from getting what she needs, from this security. You know, the Queen of Materials, this is what I was talking about, following the, you know, the natural law, the rhythms of your body, you know, being in nature, being grounded. This is very, perhaps going to the root of things. Now, in front of her, we had the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords, which this Queen of Swords is in reverse. This was reminding me of, like, the evil stepmother, how she said something to hurt or to harm her, and now it's like what she said is like all on here. It's like I hear like you're fat, and it's now the skinny girl thinks that she's fat, right, because of the programming of this evil witch, right? So perhaps this is what is here in the forefront of her mind, and this is in the back of her mind, which this is the King of Wands, where we're like, fuck that bitch, you know, fuck everything else, I'm gonna be the own leader, and I'm gonna come out. It's like coming out and sharing your story, or coming out and singing about it, putting this pain into some kind of like creative adventure where you share it with the world, right? Coming right in the middle with the Seven of Wands. We're finally breaking free out of here. Coming into the Sun. And this is like, oh, well, when we're not a victim anymore, and when we can be responsible for even what we did, or it's like even being responsible for when it rains, you know. And this is bringing some kind of clarity, or perhaps dropping, or I see like the Nine of Wands having all these sticks like blocking, and then with the Nine of Wands in reverse is almost like letting your guard down, and this bringing the Sun, or bringing some kind of clarity. Again, same thing here is like letting your guard down. It's like we're breaking free from these bars and coming into the Sun, into the limelight, you know, as the king with this Leo energy, and this Leo new moon has a lot. It's like this fire is what's dethalling this, what's bringing everything together. And I hear the three fates, you know, one weaves, one cuts, and it's like they're all go together. And it reminds me of this secondary progression where it's like all connected and nothing's really, I guess it's all fated, it's all written, it's already written. It's already written. The army is formed. God's army. Let me know. Anything coming? Please, I'm new. Yes, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I knew you were new, Laura. Hey, Mitchell. Jesus answered, I'm the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Yeah, but he says, don't worship me, and you worship him. And then you expect to go to the Father. When Jesus and God were one, as you were one with your God. That song by Chicago is coming to me, inspiration. It's actually the first song I sang in junior school. Oh shit. Great tune, Laura. I feel trapped and lost. Thank you. Oh, okay, well, this is why. It's this, okay, so the Seven of Voices. It's like how you speak to yourself, or perhaps how you were spoken to. Perhaps if that, you know, that Queen of Swords, that evil stepmother, that could be you. You know, the way you speak to yourself is what's bringing it down. It's almost like that feeling. With the Seven of Voices, this is also the deception, where the Page of Inspiration, this is like some kind of like a hold up. We can't see the color. It's like you only see the black, or perhaps we're not feeling it. Though it's like it's like literally how we get picked up and brought to this place where it's like you don't know where you are, or you can't see any color. It's like you really can't see anything. But with this, something with your hair. Your hair is connected, and your hair is this like what's connected to the spirit, right? It's your nerves, your nervous system. Perhaps this does have to do with Uranus and the splitting. It's like some kind of splitting of something. It's like literally taking you off your path to put you on a new path. Because it's like this path was a dark path. So it's almost like taking you away to bring you to this, where you see where it's like this turns around and we get some kind of enlightenment, some kind of hope, some kind of like, oh, you know, where everybody is almost like cheering for you in a sense. We're winning. The Six of Inspiration. This is what it all comes down to. This freedom. Yes. Well, if you know it, stop running and face. Put this is that's that too. The Seven of Swords. You see the two faces like coming together, and perhaps it is because this whole reading is like digging into to the shadow and being the hunter, and because it's stopping this creativity, it's creating the grit. But this grit, this pain is going to create the pearl, and this is what we need. Perhaps this is what we need in order to get the ring. I always say pair your reading with the collective reading. It gives us a deeper insight as to what's going on. Like, you're welcome. I scream, you scream, we all scream. Running doesn't help solve anything. It's hard, but it's always best to face your problems head on. One way or the other, you'll get your answers. Yep. You're welcome, Destiny. Hope I was able to deal you some hope. Hit that like button if you resonate with that reading or what you're reading or with any reading, really. Oh, I should spin the wheel. Let me spin the wheel. I haven't spun it in a minute. Spin the wheel, y'all. Should I spin the wheel for you, Destiny? I'm getting like real pain in my stomach. Alright, Destiny. For guidance. Alright, this is your guidance. Okay, so this is how you have to be, like, I guess, if you ever want to see you to yourself, this is the rising. 5, 10, 15, 19, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's 19. 19 is Libra. So we have Capricorn in Libra. So Capricorn, we think of being this, perhaps hardworking, this Saturn, real disciplined, real, it's like militant in a sense. I see 6 o'clock, get up, do push-ups, do it. I see this almost like militant type thing, but it's at the Libra degree where we're militant our mind. We're militant our mind. We're militant our mind. The balance, right? And we get this. We're getting this from Cancer, our emotions, in the 21st, which is Sagittarius. So, just fire and water. And I heard it doesn't mix. It's almost as if this is like fiery emotions, anger, guilt, fear, deep-seated things from far out. Perhaps, through your Plutus and your Uranus, where it's like soul from previous life that we're it reminds me of what we were talking about. And for some reason, I thought of Neptune in the first house with this either drugs, suicide, something like this, where it's like really like having a discipline. And what is the frickin' word I'm trying to think of? Discernment. With Cancer and Sag, we're really using our intuition and like I said, looking at the bigger picture, long-term goals, perhaps even looking into your Pluto to the soul, to where I heard where you came from, the roots. It's funny, I'm dealing with the Libra, Sagittarius, and Cancer. See, this wheel is always on point. Hey, Joanne. Thank you, the guy. Laura says, wow. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Autumn energies come up. Should I do a collective reading? Or does anybody else want to go? Joanne, you want to go? some reason I want to do this collective with this reading, because I did some people's with this and I like them too. Normally the same cards come up in the collective as they do in your reading, or the same type energies, right? Joanne, yeah, can you tell me if I'll move again? Alright, well, instead of yes or no, we're just going to say Joanne, what's moving look like? This is stuck. Okay. Well, this was all stuck in here. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is like a family home. You know, we've been in this house all this time. Security, you know, the fire has been burning. And these were stuck behind this. So we have this in the deep subconscious with these two out, the Four of Cups and the Star in reverse. And I'm seeing this cat up here. And then you got the Queen of Wands. Now this in the deep subconscious, we have the Ace of Swords. I mean, maybe the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Alright, so it is like this. The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So we're getting stuck. This is like a mental stuckness because of some kind of loss, or because of a lost feeling, or it's like the cups went dry with the Star in reverse, and this is like a lack of hope, or like, oh, I can't envision it, I can't see it, or there's this a pull I feel. But what we don't see is this new thing, right? The Eight of Swords, I said, was the stuck, that, right? That we're stuck on this, oh, what we lost, or what's went dry. And we're not seeing that's what's being offered to us, right? Because of the negativity, right? This lack of hope. But, you know, with the Queen of Wands, we do have this changing, because we have this new idea or this new thought, or perhaps somebody comes in with some kind of new truth that brings, like, it's like really sky breaking. You see, it's like literally breaking the sky, and it's like sending these messengers, like, to all corners of the earth, I hear. Perhaps it's these birds that are bringing the power to the sword. It's like something from nature, or some kind of message from outside sources that are coming, and maybe even children, I heard, that are bringing in some kind of truth. It's like you're stemming this straight from the ether, the birds, the thunder, the lightning, you know. And this is this truth, this new idea, this, it's this new, oh, it is the Ace of Swords. It's a new truth. I thought it was the Page. It is. So perhaps the Page of Swords has something to do too. Maybe he's coming with the, maybe that's who's coming with the truth. Or this is what's telling us, like, okay, this is the new idea coming, you know, we're finally becoming clear. Perhaps we cut this off. This could even be like, okay, I send the sword and it goes, and we split this. This is the splitting of this, no longer in this, being in this secure emotion where we have this power, the Sun in Capricorn, like I was saying, Capricorn with this fiery energy, and this is this Queen of Wands where she doesn't give up, she doesn't back down, and she's basically sitting in this victory, creating all of this, it's like standing up for this, what we believe in, or taking some kind of action, or, you know, the queen, she's just attracting. She's just attracting, and perhaps she's coming to help us decipher these messages. It's like, okay, here are these birds are sending the messages through the thing, and there are all these, like, symbols, and this queen's coming to help us decipher the symbols. So it's like telling us to have this velour to stand up, this Leo, Jupiter in Leo. It's like truth about the children, truth about our heart, or truth about some kind of passion, or perhaps about a Leo. I'm a Capricorn. Oh, shit! Hey, Jamie Rondeo, Grand Rising. I said, close ain't no morning good. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, y'all. If you resonate with your reading, hit that like button. If you'd like a personal or to exchange energy for energy, all the information is in the description box. You can also hit the join button if you want to become a part of the family, get exclusive videos, some members only lives. Yes, yesterday wasn't good. I lost faith in humanity. It's decency. Oh, that sucks. Unfortunately, there's lots of horrible people out there. Yes, but we have to focus on the positive. Did it teach you something? Did you learn something? That's what matters. I'm on 5. Sucks, I can't really hear today, only when she gets close, and that's loud as fuck. Oh, sorry, Drew. Love you. You're gonna have to rewatch it when you get home, because it's a good one. Can't wait for ice cream. Who's up? Anybody want to go, or should we do the collective? There's power in the collective. Time for hearing aids, Twink. Oh, I love you so much, Drew. 1115. No, he don't have his earbuds today, Lauren. So he has us on speaker at work. Do you get it now? Alright. Time for the collective. Shuffle. It's like this Ace of Swords leads to the Ace of Pentacles. This new idea leads to a new physical thing. A new house, new car, new job. Because I split it right open to the Ace of Pentacles. Alright, this is for the collective. Anybody here? Collective messages. Straight from the divine. I'm taking my ego out to give you clear and precise messages. The greatest good of all. Alright, one more shuffle. Perfection. Alright, for the collective, this new moon energy. Leo, Mercury retrograde, all this. What do we need to know for the collective? I couldn't stop staring. It reminded me of like people, being around people like you know somebody better than you know yourself, or somebody knows you better than you. Perhaps this is the adjustment. This is the justice. Perhaps Libra energy, but this is very logical. And I see staying centered. You know, with the Hermit and the Knight of Cups, it's almost like a lonely love. Perhaps this is the Hermit, where he's starting this journey alone, but he's doing it with love this time, instead of like last time it was like, oh, I'm in the dark. It's this time it's like, oh, wow, I'm loving it here. Or perhaps from being in this alone comes some kind of love, a new love with the Knight of Cups. It's like bubbling and bubbling. On this side, we have the moon in reverse with the abundance crossing, like there's some kind of outside influence or outside energy coming in, and there's some kind of truth being revealed about that. And I heard true colors, and perhaps this is the Lovers and the 5 um, the worry, and the Lovers in reverse. And behind the Lovers in reverse, we have the Power in reverse. We're letting this go, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Holy shit. So perhaps this is why we're left out in the cold. We've been through some kind of separation, perhaps separation of like identity. It's like you separated from yourself. Like, it reminded me of when somebody was saying yesterday how um, they used to drink all the time. Now that they don't drink, it's like they don't know themselves anymore, because they only know themselves as drinking. It's almost like learning this with the Power in reverse. There's some kind of, look, something in the deep subconscious, something stagnant, something, a lie, something not seeing through. It's like something that could just fall right through. Perhaps this is why the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This is the divorce, or the separation, the we're breaking free from the family, perhaps breaking generational curses. And this is the worry, the Five of Pentacles, leaving us out in the cold, but it's still leaving us, I heard, in the dark, but because we're putting the material above the spirit, right, with this Mercury energy. And perhaps this is what's taken us back. Mercury is now retrograde. So you think we're redoing, rediscovering, relooking, re-going over. It's like we're doing it over, like I said, but with love this time. It's almost like we're celebrating the separation. And this is what's underneath the moon. What's in the deep subconscious. It has to do with the pleasure. It has to do with the soul tie, the soul connection. And you see it coming, stemming from the underneath. This is real scorpionic energy. This goes really, really deep, guys. And this is very fixed. This is the sun in Scorpio. This is it's like a transformation from under the surface. Oh, it's giving me the chills. That changes everything. It's almost like this faded thing that's happening. Like all the stars are aligning just for you guys to meet. Bringing it to the Page of Pentacles, where it's like the ball's in your court and you're being drugged by the bull. Perhaps there is a Taurus involved trying to drag you along. You're trying to stop her. Oh my God, this is so funny. 911. With the 8, this from the deep subconscious into pleasure. Perhaps this bull is stirring it up. Like, see, it's like, and by them going like this, it's like stirring up the deep subconscious, or what's under all these emotions, and it's making us go back. This Mercury, redoing it, rediscovering it, rethinking it. Perhaps we thought of it like a negative way all this time, and what are we doing? We're releasing that again with the Ten of Pentacles. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Look, we're definitely releasing all of these things that we've been stuck in. Again, look, Mercury's retrograde, and we only release it by re-going over it and re-going into it, and by discovering this. It's like we're breaking through. This is Saturn retrograde too, in Pisces, again with this deep water, deep emotion, deep subconscious. And the Pisces, we're connected with not just our emotions. It's like, okay, well, when we do this, the whole collective is affected. Perhaps this has to do with unsyncing this, because here I say it's like some kind of hemi-sync to raise the vibration out of this, but here it's almost like a desynchronization. Like I said, a breaking of the foundation with Saturn in reverse. This is what I seen in my video. And this is like the rude awakener. Perhaps this is how you awaken to this, where this split, this happens, where we don't want it to end, but we're celebrating. It's like we're celebrating some kind of closure, ending, or there's this like, okay, this is split up or going away, and this creates delays in this ending, where we're focused on, it's like all the focus is on this celebration is going away, or the splitting up of, the coming apart. That perhaps the being in this, finding the love, the forgiveness, the self-forgiveness, we're taking it back and taking it slow. and these two. It's like to regain our power, we have to balance the masculine and the feminine. And I heard it where it's like we're really killing the bro inside. BC, I was waiting for you. I was so gonna hang up about 15 minutes ago, but I said I gotta wait for BC. How you doing, beautiful babes? Don't worry, you're not missing much. My twink is funny as shit. Sometimes you can't read that chat too when you watch it. I think you can. I forget where you can do that, but I think you can. Or maybe I just can. I know that when I go from my computer and I do a certain thing, I can read the live things, but maybe that's just me. Perhaps you have to use your computer. Well, the inheritance come in soon. Joanne, did I do yours? Oh, that said about stability, the inheritance. I think that was you. Was that the Ten of Pentacles? It's the bone conducting one. Wrap around the dome. Oh, cool. I wish the best day for the collective. Thank you, Jamie. Sucks you can't read the chat. Can't reread chat too. Yes, my twink is Don't worry, you're not missing much. Usually it's always nice to talk to someone and they completely ignore you. Alright, BC. I was riding a dragon. In my dreams, I felt like it was never-ending story. Can't wake up this AM. Alright, let's go. You want to do it, BC? Hey, Adil. I'm doing good. Couldn't wake myself up this AM. I get the 3 cards I heard. Yeah, let's see. BC, I was listening to the song by D.L. Downer. 3R, Sugar Boom Boom. I thought of you. Aww. Sugar Boom Boom. Boom Boom. I don't know how it goes. Alright, BC. 3 cards. You say? We all know how that works, but we'll ask the spirit for this. We'll ask the spirit for 3 cards. I don't know why I'm talking like this. We're about to find out. 911 on the clock for BC. Alright, well, you got way more than 3. The 10 of Pentacles. On the bottom, you have the Knight of Wands. I heard take no risks. Perhaps we get burnt. It's like play with fire and get burnt. Maybe this is some kind of bad news that gets us like, oh, or perhaps this is how you feel right now, like all out of energy, depleted with the 6 of Swords. It's almost like we went back to something, and this is what's creating it. What you left, you went back, and this is what's creating this. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is the security, the happy family, the pinnacle, the most security you can have, right? This is the only one showing. Everything else is down like this. Yeah, this whole pile over here. Oh, but I do see these 2 up. But they're up. These 4 are up on the bottom, covering all these. And perhaps this all has to do with this healing, this taking time, this relaxing. Yeah, we're releasing. 7, 9 and a Queen. Yeah, we're releasing some kind of failures because we have the 7 of Pentacles and then the 7 of Pentacles upright, right? It's almost like everything that we work for, we're releasing. We're really coming into this steady, secure, disciplined planning. It's like we're releasing this and coming into some kind of new reward. It's like really releasing this darkness, sticking up with the 9 of Wands. It's like you're defeating off everything that comes after you. It's like boom, boom, boom. With the 4 of This is holding on to this perhaps. It's like, oh, we're saving money, saving something with these, the last two. The Magician in reverse with the Five of Swords. Perhaps this is this, like, I'm lacking something, or maybe this is some kind of bad magic coming from some kind of outside thing with the Five of Swords. This could be in your head. But this is surrendering to some kind of lack of something with the Seven of Swords here. And the Ace of Wands. With the Eight of Wands. Maybe this is like, oh, how we figured it out. It's like the Magician was trying to do this and do that. Well, with the Five of Swords, we figured this out in reverse with this loss. It's like we followed the footprints or followed this, and it showed us, right? Now taking us to the Ace of Wands, where it's like, oh, we need to act. This is acting on something. This is like the spark of new action. But then you have the swiftness, the 8, in behind it, like, okay, well, here's the spark for new action, but here it's like, oh, stop. Something about the threshold, something about this what we're waiting for. Perhaps it's then this, it's like, oh, a new love, a new feeling, and it's like, oh, spin your wheel. Perhaps it is this that spins this fortunate event that comes, that brings us to the Ace, where it's like, you know, it's like we come up with all these things right here. This is this Magician bringing it up, these opportunities, and then it's like brings it all together here into some kind of feeling. Weird. Perhaps this is the healing process, the meditation, the dream, something while we're sleeping. And I look down and seen the Hunter. Oh, and we have one on my foot. We have the Queen of Swords, and this is telling us to cut it out, think logically, to be honest with ourselves, to be blunt. And then I heard blunt force trauma. Twinks. Afro man. And as the marijuana burn, we can take our turns singing them dirty rap songs. Yes, I'm so tired and sore out the same. Struggle to wake myself up. When I went back to my body, it just felt so heavy. It was like, damn, fat ass. Oh, I love you now. Yep, Pup the Magic Dragon. Hearing the collective soul shine since I woke up. Hell yeah. Five, five, five. Yeah, bring my change. Thank you, Claire. Love you. Oh, thank you. Love you. Yeah, I split it open to the lust. And this is when the snake turns around on the other side. It's like when the snake eats the tail, but this is when the tail eats the snake. It's the opposite. Strength. Perhaps we are trying to hold it in. It's like this gooey something coming, and we're trying to hold it in. And this has a lot to do with, you know, controlling ourselves, controlling this, really bringing some kind of balance to this, to control. It's like we're controlling all the heads of this. They want to eat the fire that we're holding, but it's like we have to control them and control this at the same time. But you're capable. Alright, I need my ice cream. Like I always say, pair your reading with the collective. And to exchange energy for energy, hit up the description box. My email's in there too. Ice cream calling your name, V. I know, right? Tell me about it. I need it so bad. I think I'm going to rest today. I got so mad over the Idaho 4 yesterday. I know exactly what happened to them, so I was so angry, but trying to release it and transmute with the struggle. You know what that reminded me of? Um, it's kind of harsh. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but the Queen of Swords came out, so I'm gonna. It was like, oh, like we're worried about this stuff, and I heard that's none of your business. Like, worry about the stuff that's your business, that you can control. I don't know what the Idaho 4 is, but it's probably something really upset that I don't want to know about it. But my heart goes out, and on prayers. Raul, how you doing? But that's none of my business. That's why I don't want to know about it, because I don't want to feel like that. I got enough shit to worry about. Maybe that's just like controlling it. Being the Queen of Swords, cut that shit off, perhaps. Yes, it is none of my business. I was hearing that too. Just Kaylee comes to me a lot. Yeah, I got you, Raul. Real quick. Only because I love you. Well, Leo came out again. That lust for you, Raul. Raul. Well, we have the Death in reverse and the Queen of Swords. With the Sun in reverse. It's almost like this lack of truth. Oh, man, are these cards fell? These are a whole bunch. See the Wheel of Fortune? I'll just take these two. Oh, the Ace and the Ace. Both in reverse. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So perhaps there's a delay when it comes to this action, or perhaps let's say a non-action when it comes to, there's no action when it comes to releasing this love or releasing these feelings. Something like this with the Queen of Cups, perhaps, or maybe the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Swords, she's coming in, perhaps she's cutting that off or saying, hey, like, be logical about it, be honest, be blunt, be, someone's like, real bitch-like energy, because it's as if we're holding on, and when we're holding on, I see this as us not letting go. We're not turning our back to look at these two doors, which I see this door being the Ace of Wands and this door being the Ace of Cups, meaning that we're almost to our emotions. You see this door's opening, but it's as if, like I said, we're stuck with all of this. It reminds me of that, like, what do you smell, or what's this brewing, right? It's like the smoke from here coming up here. It's like the delay or the inaction coming from here, which is this inaction. I'm refusing to change, refusing to open up the new door, refusing to take off the mask, perhaps, and show the real me with the lust out here. This is almost the same thing, like I said. It's like you got these things coming from this way, and then these things coming from this way, and we're trying to catch this from the sun. I thought I did see the sun out here. Yes, catch this from the sun, which this is this lack of knowing, or lack of clarity, lack of vitality, health, perhaps, or even like this could be like depression. And this is really coming out of it. This sun is now, it's like whatever you're catching is bringing out some kind of sun, bringing out confidence, courage, because then you have the Emperor here in reverse, which he's cutting off this, it's almost like cutting off this mentality that we have. And these cards keep on dropping, so I'm gonna have to read them. I'm trying to eat my ice cream, but I gotta. See, with this luxury, we do have the Four of Cups, which this is all these, like, I see this spirit trying to offer you this new feeling, new cup, new love, right? This change. It's coming to offer you a change with the Two of Pentacles. But with the Hermit, it's almost like you're holding on to some kind of past traumatic event, when the traumatic event was the one taking you to the new thing, bringing you into this movement, but we're holding on instead of letting all of this go. It's like dump it, dump it, dump it, because you're the magician. It's like we're dumping this and we're gaining 10 times more, but it's as if the things in your head won't let you see that. But look, it's like you can manifest anything. Perhaps you are manifesting this battle, but we're winning with the Five of Swords. You win with precise, I heard precise thinking, and perhaps from a book from a past or from reviewing some kind of information, or it's like, oh, if I would have never went through this before, I would have never got this with the Four of Swords. Perhaps this is like, oh, we can't sleep because we're thinking of the Seven of Swords, how to get out of our mind, or how to get out of this situation, or how to figure out uh, this is some kind of deception that's really but why releasing it, or perhaps this is the deception, like, oh, I'm taking responsibility in some kind of deception because it's almost as if you let it happen. I don't know, something like that. But each one of these swords, like Mars is on here, Jupiter's on here, Mercury's on here. It's like all of these things were involved in this one big thing. It's like the messages, the truth, this anger, this passion, the love, the feminine, and this. It's like a combination of these rings. Perhaps this unfortunate event. It's like all this happened for a reason, for this one thought to happen. And I see this sword as this sword that she's holding. Maybe that is of the deception, and this is her like, hey, cut that shit and be honest. Jeannie, long time no see. How you been? Hey, V, beautiful. How are you? Thank you, Jeannie. Love you too. Thank you. You're welcome, Raul. Oh, that's good. I hope you look lovely. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've been good. Hey, V. V says 100. Love you. My beautiful people. You're welcome, Raul. Love you. Good, beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful sister. I know I miss you. How you been? I happy you're doing well. Yes. I've been quiet. Good to see you. Yes. You've been quiet. I haven't seen you in a minute. And Libra came up today in the collective. Perhaps this is why you show up. Pierre, buongiorno. How are you? It's the moon with the Three of Cups. So it's not, it is the moon. It's like so much going on behind the scenes. Perhaps this is a mystery. It's like, oh shit, my battery's dying. This is it, and then I'm hanging up. Libra came up and I arrived. Yep. It's almost like you see, this is the moon. What's hidden, or perhaps this is a dream, or 222. Maybe this is the afterlife, or somebody coming from, like, somebody died and is coming. This is something like that, like a spirit, somebody's loved one, and something like, oh, your reflection. It reminds me of the Simba, the dad, the Simba, and he looks in and he sees his father's reflection, and it's like, oh, it's part of me, something like that. It's like we're celebrating that. Oh, I'm getting chills. It almost reminds me of the reading yesterday, how the stag was going, and it was his father, right, that passed away, and after all these years he's getting stronger and stronger, and the white stuff from him leaked into his skin, and it's as if there's always a part of him, something like that. It's like we finally see that. It's putting us into some kind of, it's like, oh, the ancestors are celebrating. Oh, we're celebrating. It's like this happy emotion where we're all coming together celebrating this. It's like a change of mind, or a freedom of this emperor, this whatever was holding us down, whatever we were committed to. It's like now we see it from a whole different view. And that was for you, Jeannie. The Hierophant in reverse. We're definitely breaking some kind of contract, doing it different. It's like, oh, the way we did it before, oh, yeah, not no more. Hey Arzo369, how you doing? Pierre. Alright, the Ace of Cups in reverse and then the Ace of Cups upright, right? So there's like a loss of love that brings us out of these cobwebs, out of this Eight of Swords, right? That we experience a loss of love. It brought us to a reality, to the Hermit, where we're on this healing journey. But then it took us to this where we were failing to change, we were failing to see something, or maybe we were just reassessing the whole thing, coming into like, oh, I'm finally accepting this, what the Spirit has to offer. Then the Ace of Cups is upright. It's like, oh, this is real love. I heard this is real love. Oh shit, with the Ace of Wands and the Sun, this is so real love, and it's passionate sexual energy, bringing happiness, togetherness, union. The Sun is the best, happiest card in the deck, and with these two aces, this is a fiery new beginning that's bringing beautiful happiness, togetherness, you know, new love. And it's like this new love, not only is it bringing like passion, like sexually, but it's like passion, like through the mind, through these books, like we're learning, we are like exploring with the map. It's like we're going far. It's like we're planning for the future, we're having fun, we're painting, we're doing these out of the things. And then it's like by these things, it this overflows our cup of love, and it leaks to the ground, and it grows out physical plants. It's like physical things are coming from this action of love, of accepting this love, or being in this, connecting this. It literally drips down and makes something, it's physical. And then look, it turns, all them plants turn into all these sunflowers. It's like, and then these sunflowers turn into more. It's like a never ending source of abundance. Like keeps on going. It's like, oh, you give, I give, you give, I give. It's like this mutual respect, I heard. Beautiful energy. If this is not with you and somebody else, perhaps this is you finding yourself again. Sexual energy. All right. Yes. High sexual. Highly sexual. Very passionate. Romantic. Even freakish. All right. On that note, I'm hanging up. Love you guys. Hey, Nuno. How you doing? How to you get a prediction around here? Just like that. You subscribe. I'll just pick you a card. I was going to hang up, but I'll pick you a card real quick. So your prediction, the Ace of Swords in reverse, that you're in some kind of confusion. With the Ace of Swords, there's some kind of a delay in your speech, or perhaps there's no communication. Maybe we were told a lie. You know, the Ace could be about the self too, and this could be about, you know, the lack of clarity. With the King of Wands, it's almost like, oh, pick a place and go. And what happens? You have to let go. It's like, let go of all this. Maybe we have to put money into it. It's like, but when we release all of this from the Four, it takes us to the King, where it's like, I heard fuck all that. What? The world is. It's like, see ya. Let it go. Let it go. The world is these endings. It's like a completion. Final completion. And then this is, it's like, we don't want to let go. Perhaps. Alright. I love you guys so very much. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, if you'd like to exchange energy for energy, all the information is in the description box. Love you guys. Thank you. Have a good day. Love you, Drew. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lauren, for helping. Bye, Pierre. Love you. Bye, Jeannie. V, Raul, everyone. Love y'all. BC, love ya. See you tomorrow. Maybe tonight.